King has been falsely accused of plagiarism numerous times. One time, a deranged man broke into King's house accusing him of stealing the plot of Misery from his aunt. He was holding a bomb and threatened to blow up the house. Turns out the bomb was just pencils tied around erasers. This was the inspiration to King's short novella, Secret Window, Secret Garden. The short story was adapted into a feature-length film directed by David Koepp and starring Johnny Depp. The film follows an author who is tormented by a man who claims he stole his works from Depp. Hey guys, and welcome back to Garage Stephen-King-a-thon, where every day for the month of October, we revisit a Stephen King adaptation. Today we're talking about Secret Window, which, quite honestly, I've never seen before. I don't know how I've never seen this movie. This is the first time I watch it. Probably because I've heard mixed things and I just kept putting it on the back burner. But it's always been a pretty interesting movie to me, and I always wanted to kind of watch it just on its premise alone. You have Depp. He's this very famous author, and he escapes to upstate New York to write his new novel, which in the short novella it takes place in Maine, but in the movie it's upstate New York. And he gets tormented by a man played by John Turturro, who says that he stole his works. This movie came out right after the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, which kind of skyrocketed Johnny Depp's career into stardom. Now, Johnny Depp was very well known before that for his Tim Burton collaborations, movies like Edward Scissorhands and Ed Wood. But this is really the movie that made Johnny Depp a blockbuster movie star, Pirates of the Caribbean, that is. But meanwhile, there's this movie called Secret Window that was being released shortly after Pirates of the Caribbean, and luckily they casted Johnny Depp, so people went to see this because it was the Johnny Depp movie. It's his first movie since Pirates of the Caribbean, everyone going crazy. I love Johnny Depp. I think Johnny Depp is a class act. I like him in everything he is. People say he's too hammy, and I can kind of see that, even in this movie, but we'll get to that. But as far as Johnny Depp as a performer, I just like him. Even his most recent performance that I've seen him in was Black Mass, and I really liked him in that movie. And he made a movie recently about the assassination of Biggie called City of Lies, I believe it's called, and that one kind of just got released on Blu-ray very quietly this year because of the whole allegations with him and Amber Heard. He's falsely accused of beating up Amber Heard, and he's kind of blacklisted from Hollywood now. But I want to give the movie a shot. It didn't get good reviews, but I can't tell if it's because of the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard controversy or if it's because the movie is actually bad. You never know these days. Film journalism is never unbiased. There's always something. You watch a movie and it's got positive reviews because XYZ, not because the movie is actually good, and vice versa. So I plan on watching the movie at some point, and at the end of the year when I do my yearly recap, I'll talk about it. But let's talk about Secret Window now, because that's the movie I watched. Haha. So Secret Window, I'm a little mixed on the movie, to be quite honest. The movie starts off extremely strong. I was very hooked. The music is beautiful. The style of the film is very good, even though the film is very contained into one location. There's a lot of camera trickery to keep you invested in the film and Johnny Depp's performance in this, while being more subdued than your average Johnny Depp performance is really good. I think Johnny Depp is really good in this movie. He still has his Johnny Depp quirks. Every so often, he'll trip on his freaking bathrobe, or he'll do one of the Johnny Depp faces. Here's one of them. That's one of my Johnny Depp faces. He has his little moments like that where he does those things, but overall, I really liked his performance in this, and I really liked John Turturro in this. I love John Turturro in everything. I think John Turturro can do nothing wrong. So many weird scenes in this movie. One scene in particular that jumps out is Johnny Depp is having a nightmare, and the background goes from his bedroom to this ocean, and it's like as if he's falling into the ocean, which I thought that was a pretty cool scene. A little flashy, sure, but hey, kept me invested, so who gives a fuck. So the setup is good. I was really invested in the story. I was invested in Depp's performance. I was happy to see him in something more subdued that I've never seen him in before. Unfortunately, everything after that first third of the movie kind of crumbles apart. That second third really drags, and you're just waiting to see what the verdict of this is going to be. And this movie starts to have this B plot of Johnny Depp and his wife, and they have relationship struggles and yada yada yada, and I just really wasn't invested in it. And the middle part really sags, and you're just like, can we please go back to John Turturro and what is he cooking? It was kind of annoying. I wanted to just see it move away from the B plot line. And then finally you have the twist, which I'm gonna spoil. So warning guys, if you didn't see Secret Window, watch it if it seems interesting to you. Skip it if it doesn't seem interesting to you, I guess. But yeah, the ending twist, spoiler, the twist is that John Turturro's character is actually in Johnny Depp's mind. That's right, Johnny Depp just imagined him, and the guy going around actually killing people is Johnny Depp himself. Does that sound reminiscent of Fight Club to you? If it does, then it is. I've seen so many movies have the whole like, oh, the character was in his head the whole time. Recently, two movies that come to mind are, what was that movie with Charlize Theron? I'm gonna get it. It's coming. Tully? Yeah, it was called Tully. Or Sully. Or something like that. Tully. Yeah, that movie had that twist as well. Joker had that twist as well. It's probably one of the laziest twists you can do in a movie. And my brother was watching the movie with me, and he had watched the movie already. He asked me halfway through the movie, he was like, do you know what the twist is gonna be? And I said no. But as I said that, I was like, deep down, I know they're gonna try to do this, but it's too obvious and it's too gimmicky. They're not gonna make it do that, but they actually go for it. And when that happened, I was just like, you know, so the ending kind of disappointed me, but hey, if you guys are Johnny Depp fans, you know, this is basically a Johnny Depp one-man show going on right here. And you just get to see how good an actor Johnny Depp is, because most of the movie it's him alone at his typewriter trying to type shit up, and he's not able to do it, and it's just him struggling with writer's block, and it's Johnny Depp being Johnny Depp, but he's not being all weird and goofy and quirky like Pirates of the Caribbean. He's actually being a character. So if you like Johnny Depp, I love Johnny Depp, and that's what kept me hooked on this movie was his performance. If you like Johnny Depp as a performer, watch this movie because it's just him chewing scenery in a more subdued way. But as far as the story itself, like I said, that middle portion dragged. I didn't like the B plot going on with his wife. And the ending was kind of disappointing to me because it's the Fight Club ending, it's the Joker ending, it's the Tully ending, it's the every fucking movie does that ending. And that was a big thing too, like late 90s. I blame Shyamalan. Or do I? I don't know. But everyone in the late 90s and early 2000s wanted to do a twist ending. Because Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis was a ghost the whole time. Ah! And then Usual Suspects. Oh, Kevin Spacey is Kaiser Sose. Ah! And Fight Club. Oh, the character was in his head the whole time. Ah! And everyone wanted to do a twist ending. Memento, twist ending at the end of that as well. Turns out Lenny was actually a dick. Everyone was doing twist endings, and it's just like they kind of ran out of twist endings to do. And my thought on twist endings is that a twist ending is probably the laziest gimmick you can use in a story. Because most of the time, they don't fit in the narrative. It works in a movie like The Others. The Others is another one of those movies that came out in that time period who had a twist ending. Very similar to the one of Sixth Sense. But The Others is all about the fear of the other. And at the end, you discover that they're the ghosts all the time, so they're technically the other. And it has a lot to say about military intervention. Are we the good guys or are we the bad guys? That was the message of The Others. So it works, the twist ending works in that kind of movie. But most of the time, people just throw a twist ending at the end and like, here you go, here's your twist ending. And you're just like, all right, well, that came out of nowhere. So I'm not a fan of twist endings in general. I wasn't a fan of the twist ending in this movie. As I said, my brother just told me, like, do you know what the twist ending is? And I knew deep down they're going to do the imaginary person whole shtick. But I was like, no, that's too obvious. I don't know what this movie had. And it turns out they did that. So that was a little disappointing. Good movie overall. I will say it's not an awful movie. It's just, it had so much promise just because of its style, its atmosphere, Johnny Depp's performance, the cinematography, and it had so much promise, and it just, like, every time I saw it slowly crumble and slowly chip away, I'd be like, no, this is close, and then, fuck. So that's how I feel about Secret Window. But don't worry, guys. This wasn't a bad movie by any means. And tune in tomorrow. More Stephen King movie adaptation reviews coming your way.